Dr. E coming to you from a different angle on the home studio here. Wow, lots of changes, and I'll ask you to just listen to this whole video, and I'll try and be as concise as possible. Um, Now, as you know, if you've been listening to your email, following your email, lots of changes have been made by the group, by the group which is organizing the class and the competition. The biggest news of which is that the problem solution paper is now due April the 24th rather than this coming Friday, so you have a 2-week extension. That's good news. Also, the poster presentation is now optional, but whoever's going to participate in the competition needs to have a presentation of their proposed solution, and I'm going to check with the conference organizers and see if they have some kind of format that they want that done as well. The competition is also going to be held May 15th and 16th, which is technically before the semester is over. Graduation's like the next day. Some of you all will participate in the competition, some of you will not. Couple other updates. The questions for Epsilon are now due April the 8th, which is this Friday at 5 p.m. And those questions are posted in a Google Doc, which I've already sent you the link of. The link is also in today's assignments. And remember, you're going to be collaborating with the students from all 5 universities, some in Texas, some in Arkansas, that are participating in this competition. So, that's a lot. I realize I threw a lot at you. Listen to this video more than once. Email me questions. Zoom in during class time. Set up an individual either video or phone conference with me. But any questions you have, ask them until you're clear what's going on. Okay? So, today we're going to be focusing, or the first part of the week, we're definitely focusing on the competition and the Epsilon project as well. So your reading for tomorrow is simply to read over the questions that are there in that document. Now, that's a growing document. You might read it today and it'll change again by tomorrow afternoon, change again on Wednesday. So you want to keep on updated with that as well. And part of what you've got to do is figure out ways you can collaborate with the other students on what the questions are. So, for example, if there is a question that you have that you might want to put in a comment, or a question that says, hey, maybe this question is like the second question, can we combine them, or things like that. Because remember, you get a total of 15 questions. All the students together get only 15 questions to send to Epsilon. And we should have the answers back by the 15th then as well. So you guys want to make those questions count. You want to work together, not only in your groups, not only in our class, but with all the students. So collectively, you get all the information possible, because all the answers to all the questions are going to be shared with all the students in all the classes. So that's good as well. And then I'm going to ask you to post the questions that you're working on, and then also I'm going to ask you to give me an update about your project, and this is, how it's going, what you're working on, what changes have you made, how has the fact that the question is now focusing specifically on India changed what you're doing as well. Are you having any problems? Is your work going okay? And each of you needs to post both your questions and your updates, even though a lot of the content's going to be the same. The questions will probably be identical, but the reason you need to post that is so I can give you credit in Blackboard, each of you. So, for example, Brooke, Katie, and Miguel, who are a group, are going to all 3 post the same questions, and that's fine as well. Your updates might be similar, but there's some individual parts of that, how your group is working, how you're doing personally, things like that as well. So each of you needs to post that as well. So that's where we're at so far. We're going to continue to work on our portfolios along the way as well. I'm going to send some specific instructions for English students, which don't apply to anybody else, because remember, this is their capstone course as well. But lots of change. It continues to be a bold new world, and I look forward to reading lots of your writing. Thanks.